Fox 10 Talk Saturday edition. We are back. Me, Trenton, Michael Obie over there. Look who we have with us today.
Amazing.
Lovely Ashley.
The
Leza.
expertise in the house.
How do you like start your day with Ashley right there?
Already off to the start.
I know it's 3:30, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Talking weather, huh? And I saw the clouds rolling in.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark out there. That's an indicator that we are seeing. We actually already saw some showers. They're pretty light in nature, but really this system that's really packing it a punch for California. Well, we're going to see some of that moving into Arizona. I want to talk about California real quick because you can see this low pressure system that we're seeing impacting SoCal in particular. That is producing some flood conditions as well as the threat for the potential of landslides. There's some pretty severe burn scars from those wildfires earlier this year, the Palisades fire. So that's a huge concern in that direction. And they're getting really the brunt of what we're calling an atmospheric river. Now, as far as things go here in the desert across the valley, we are seeing a little band of showers extending all the way up north, and that's pushing further east. That's bringing us some very spotty scattered showers right now. However, our big rain event is mainly going to be happening later tonight. We're going to see the overnight hours into Sunday morning. So this is when we are expecting the potential for some measurable rain, which is really exciting. We always love to have rain, right? So right now here, the forecast is calling for in Phoenix anywhere between a quarter to half of an inch. The greatest potential in the areas in Arizona to see some of that rain will be up north. So Flag could see up to an inch possible. Also, we'll have some cooler air moving into Sunday, which kind of felt a little bit cooler even today. That's going to be moving in for tomorrow, which could create for some light snow this across the higher elevations. But there could be some thunderstorms embedded that could bring up some brief and heavy downpours of rain along the way. So we are looking at those conditions closely, and it's not just this weekend we're anticipating rain, but also in the next couple of days. So the first round you can see for Sunday, that's bringing us widespread rain all across the state. So again, overnight into the early morning hours of Sunday. Monday, we'll start to see that system still lingering further south. Another round of rain for Tuesday becoming widespread. Wednesday, we're also seeing some more potential for some high elevation snow. So a lot of exciting stuff getting a little bit more active, especially as we started off this month of November on a dry and a warmer than average start. But you can see that radar at around 9 o'clock. Again, very spotty in nature. We could start to see the action picking up early Sunday. So this is Sunday at around 5 a.m. So for you early Sunday morning risers, we're seeing some pops of yellow. That indicates to us some heavier downpours of rain. So just be prepared if you have any early outdoor activity plans. Definitely want to be prepared for those showers moving in, as well as the cloud coverage. Again, we're looking at a series of systems, I should say, bringing us the shower potential. And again, due to this low pressure system that's going to be pushing through windy conditions, especially for tomorrow, Sunday. You can see those winds across the state anywhere between 20 close to 40 mile per hour wind gusts, and big changes when it comes to those temperatures. Take a look at that. So
beautiful.
69 for Sunday.
Bring it on.
Yeah, so we're looking at a big chance for rain. We are also seeing some more rain chances further into next week as well. So the other round moving in Tuesday, and then a third round of rain for this upcoming weekend, or next weekend, I should say, as well. But we're going to be seeing and feeling temperatures in the 60s, 70s, cooler overnight lows as well.
Trent, do I sense some leftover lingering PTSD from summertime temps?
A little bit, yes, especially when I saw 51 on the board.
Right?
Like, that can't be right.
I know.
That's going to happen. With the graphic where you're showing the daily rainfall accumulation that was happening with like a Tuesday, Wednesday, where it was kind of crazy, right? 3 inches. Is that like up into the point, like that day, like including the previous days, or is it like just that day?
Yeah, accumulation.
Wow,
so
that's a lot of rain potentially.
Potentially, especially the higher elevations. Again, we talked about some snow, which is great and exciting because I believe it's Snow Bowl. They're going to be opening, is it next week? Yeah, so right now we're looking, as far as inches goes, anywhere between a dusting starting on Sunday, but up to 3 inches, which will be really exciting. But here in the valley in particular, though, we're talking for this weekend, up to half of an inch, could even bump up to maybe a quarter of an inch to another half of an inch with that next system for Tuesday into Wednesday as well.
Nice.
That was one of the things that kind of shocked me when I moved here all those years ago. Is you think desert weather? Oh, it's just pretty stagnant, boring, hot. No, but the state is so crazy in how we can go skiing to hours up the
No
road,
kidding.
and it's still warm down here or not, but so much activity going on. And stay away from globe Mother Nature. Let's just
Yeah.
let
Give
the
them a
poor town
break.
rest.
Yeah. And the good thing with this system, it's not going to be, a washout. It's not going to be really producing big impacts. If anything, as you guys just saw, and it's the talk of the town really is Southern California.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are being impacted the most. So with
So
this system.
I saw a headline, and please correct me, because when I saw this, I was just like, "What?" But they were saying with this atmospheric weather system coming in, the potential just accumulate the whole area, but trillions of gallons of water potentially. I mean, that number, I was like, "What?" But just the amount of water that's being dumped in the state, it's pretty amazing.
Pretty significant, and there's already some areas in Southern California, Santa Barbara in particular, has already seen a month's worth of rain. That was yesterday. I think they got close to 2 inches of rain, and of course, we're seeing other areas receiving the potential for some torrential downpours of rain, like Malibu. And there's potential of those landslides. Of course, we talked about burn scars, severe burn scars as well, because we're talking about the soil being damaged. They can't soak up anything.
No.
If anything, it's acting as a repellent. And then you have the burned vegetation, the water's just going everywhere.
The burned EVs and all sorts of other nonsense
so they're
in the
having
soil.
to put up, what do they call it? Those basin nets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The soil
To
erosion,
help,
protection.
to
Yeah.
help with that.
Wow.
So
I didn't even know what a burn scar was before maybe
Yeah.
few years back, and now it's everywhere and a big deal
yeah.
here and there.
And we're coming up on the year anniversary of the fires out there.
gosh.
So, wow.
Yeah,
man.
already. Yeah, and those folks out there that were impacted by those fires, I mean, they're still dealing with the aftermath of
Yeah.
that. So then you have this closing out the year. I mean, my goodness, it's just a lot to take in.
Wow. Well, yeah, you'll be joining potentially later tonight as we
Yes.
have things pop up. Even though we won't have a 5 o'clock newscast, you'll still be there to help us with, hey, watch out, folks, bring your umbrella.
Yeah, big
That's who I go to
changes.
for my latest.
Always.
Always. I'm like, what's Ashley's got to say about
Yeah.
this? That's what I want.
Because we really have nothing to say about it.
Nothing.
That's the point.
And now, come on now. I was a weather expert for like how long? You still
Too
not?
long.
You're not going to
That's
give me that
too
credit
long
before Ashley
is
got
the
on the
answer.
scene?
Are we still
Too-
going
too
with
long.
expert? We're still going with
weather-
expert, or just
yeah.
Did we drop the expert?
We
placeholder?
did.
Weather placeholder.
Small
I feel
E.
like.
Small
Small
E.
E.
Small E.
Yeah.
Small E.
Emeritus,
Fair
I
enough.
believe.
Fair enough. Thanks, Ashley.
Ashley,
guys.
Thanks for
awesome.
coming in.
Always
Appreciate
great.
it.
We have another live guest coming
Yes.
in. Keep that seat warm, Ashley. We'll see you later. No, don't keep it warm.
You're kicking her out.
Should we kick her? Is that
What are you
how-
doing?
Okay.
This
We
is
have another
ridiculous.
guest.
She's
We
got
only have
work to
3
do.
chairs.
She's got forecasts to do.
What do you want
We're
from
gonna
me?
give her a break.
We can't afford a fourth
guys.
chair. Is it in the budget for 2026?
It's definitely not. It's coming out of Brian's salary personally.
Let's get Megan over here. Where
Let's
is
do
she?
it. Megan Spector.
Our brand new employee.
Yes. Coming
And
straight from Tucson.
all the
so
way from Tucson.
Already an Arizona expert.
I have a question for her
Mm-hmm.
right off the bat.
Okay.
Megan, have a seat.
Thank you.
Megan Spector.
Yes.
What a cool name. And are
Yeah.
you or
Thank you.
are you not a Bond villain?
I'm not, but I actually get that question a lot.
Wow.
Not the
No,
first
I
time?
know,
Okay.
not the first
Hostile
time.
interview right from the get-go.
It's okay. Let's start with the hard questions.
Would if you were in a Bond movie, would you be a good person or the evil person? Like
Well, I think I would like to be a good
The good
person,
person in there?
but does my name sound like I'd be the evil person?
Well,
just as an actor,
Yeah.
would you like the role of a? Is it more thrilling to play the bad person? A little bit
would you
more?
be like the diabolical bad guy with like the rich guy with all the tech and the lasers
Okay,
and
well,
stuff?
now I'm kinda
Or would you be
being
the
sold.
ruthless villain that would go
True.
to any means to get your revenge?
I don't know if I could do that, but maybe that's
Depends on how much
that's
they
the
paid.
big shock.
Yeah.
That's
How
the big
much, how
surprise
much
at the
Hollywood
end.
is going to pay?
That's true. I'll be anyone for
Yeah.
that.
Well, we know who's not Bond.
I'll
in
be
this, so-
anyone you want
Right.
if the price is right. Good answer. Tell
Team
us about
player.
yourself. You're new here. How
I
long have you been on the
am.
job?
I've been here for about, what has it been, 2 weeks now?
Has it?
It's
Okay.
been amazing, a lot of fun, great
Nice.
people to work with, which is awesome. But I am coming from Tucson, like you said, spent 3 years there, which was great. And before that, I was in New Orleans for school, but I'm originally from San Diego, so spent most of my life growing up there.
Nice.
Yeah. So
nice.
close enough to home.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly,
not
yeah,
too
I
far
still
away.
have family there, which is really nice, so I
Yeah.
get to go back and see them a lot, and they come up here too.
Oh, that's awesome.
When I remember way back when being, let's say, in between opportunities here in the Phoenix.
That's a way to
market.
put it.
And I think it was summertime, and I was like, why am I not in San Diego right now? It's
Right.
like it's right over there. And I
know.
just jumped in my car and I drove there. It was fantastic.
So cool.
Did you have a good time?
Oh my God, yeah, so beautiful. I mean, do you get any prettier than San Diego,
No.
Southern California?
In San Diego in 1982, let me tell you, it was great. It was great.
All right, yeah, all right. I deserve
joke.
that.
Wasn't
I
there
deserve
then,
It was
that.
92. I'm joking.
Yeah. Well, let's see. So, what should we ask her? This is our chance. We gotta get our
Yeah.
cracks in while we can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Put me on the spot.
What's the most unexpected thing that's happened in an interview so far in your career?
Oh boy, that put her on
Oh
the spot.
gosh,
Yeah.
unexpected.
Yeah.
Do you have any hostile interviewees along the way, or
Had a few
You
people.
don't
have to name-
The job is, it comes with the challenges
Sure,
that not
yeah.
everyone wants to be in front of the camera, and a lot of the
Yeah.
time, it's a story that I understandably also wouldn't want to be in front of the camera. So yeah, I've
Yeah.
had some people that shoo me away and ask me, and I try and respect it. But
Okay.
also we got to do our job too.
didn't interview Hugh? Was it Hugh Grant who's such a bad interviewee?
Right.
Never ran into
Yes.
him, did you?
No, I have not. I've been lucky, knock on wood, we'll see what happens here, but I've never had a horrible interview gone wrong. I've been very
Just too charming.
appreciative.
Yeah, too charming.
Michael Obie's already given us the wrap. We have to take a little break.
Yeah.
Should we ask her any questions on the flip side?
Yeah,
We got her
yeah,
here.
if you could stay for a
stick
second.
around a
I'd
little
love
bit.
to.
All right.
I'll be here.
All right, stick with us, folks. Thanks. Hey, welcome back. Fox 10 Talks, Megan Spector joining us. It's a pleasure. But we were going to ask you, so during the break, hidden talents that everyone should know. What is Megan's hidden talent?
And her answer was
multiple.
Which one?
Which ones do you want?
I got a few. I don't want to brag. They don't know me well yet.
Okay.
This is the time.
So I feel like I do need to say I was a theater kid,
Okay.
but that's not much of a hidden talent. So that singing and
Don't tell that to Corey McCloskey. Okay.
Right.
That's
It's
out
turning
there.
into an ensemble.
Not hidden.
No, don't worry. I will not be singing. But when I was, I think I was between the age of 9 to 13. I was on a professional jump roping team.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a good one.
Yeah, actually, it must
Nice.
have been younger because there's video. It's like I lived a different life. I don't remember it. It was like a fever dream. But
There's video, you said.
There are
yes.
photos out there. They used to I was very small. They would put me on the older girl's shoulders
Sure.
and do like double Dutch tricks.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
That we have to see.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I'll try and find some photos.
Yes, I'm thinking we have a return visit from Megan soon
Absolutely.
with
Are you
the
kidding
video.
me? It's so impressive to see the teams like when they could do that. But like to me, that just because I grew up a little bit like in the late '80s, early '90s, and there was like such a '90s hip hop thing
Right.
with like just these pro teams and like be able, and then they would obviously have the hip hop groups.
I mean, you took what cheerleaders have been doing and you took it up a notch and throwing a
it's
jump
insane.
rope in there.
But how'd you get into that? Like your parents were just like, "Hey, you're pretty good at that." Like,
I actually don't. Like I said, it was a fever dream. Like
Yeah.
I don't remember really doing it.
My past life,
But
yeah.
I swear it was a different
Is any
person.
child labor laws? I mean, it sounds like you're sold to a
It was
circus,
free.
a traveling circus.
But yeah, it was a group of girls, and I think that it was more my height and size that made me an asset rather than my actual abilities.
I get it. Well,
But I can do
underplaying
basic
that for
tricks.
sure.
I can
crazy.
do.
no, but you have the most
crisscross.
dangerous spot on the team. Is
Yeah.
what you're way up in the air,
I'm way
right?
up in the air.
Did they
Holy
always
crap.
pretty much catch you?
Yes, I wasn't like flying around.
Okay.
Like I was
Didn't-
secured
There's
with
not a
someone
reason
else.
why you can't remember.
Yeah, fall on your.
I mean, I don't know. I have to call my parents and ask.
Holy
Oh,
crap!
that's
wow.
good stuff.
Okay.
And so, do we dare ask what other talents? Or
I
should
think we
save
have
that?
to. Can we
No,
get
I
another?
don't. I don't know what else. Now that I feel on the spot, I'd have
All
to
right.
think
Well,
about.
Well,
that's
that's a good
super
one.
impressive,
If
man.
you ask me what my hidden talent was, I'd have to get back to you later. I don't
No, you
know.
don't have one? Do you have one?
Ooh, no. I don't know. I don't
Oh.
think
We'll have
so.
to bring in some jump rope and see if you guys can do it,
Oh,
or she could
gosh.
teach you. That could be
What-
a
You're gonna
segment.
test me
Yeah.
out for
Brian
people that
learned.
don't
Yeah.
believe me.
Do you think you still have some of the old tricks in the repertoire?
I think I do, and I know I do because there's some workout classes that bring in jump ropes every once in a while, and I can keep up.
That's
know?
like
They're like, oh, look at her go.
Old school,
Impressive.
like boxing, Muhammad Ali.
Oh, yeah.
Rocky in the movie.
Yeah.
That's
It's
how
Mr.
really,
T.
but you know what? This is actually a goal of mine. So maybe now that I'm putting it in words, we have to do
Mm-hmm.
it, or I have to do it. If you go on Instagram, there are people now that jump rope to music like
Yeah.
it's a dance. It's a choreographed dance. They do all sorts of tricks, and they go viral. So maybe that's my
yeah.
my next
Well,
talent.
that's the whole thing.
New revenue
Like,
stream.
why are we all like, think about the business we're in and
Yeah.
all that goes into
Use
it.
the talents that we
You
have.
could have just jumped rope to your way to stardom.
That's
Exactly.
Face
true.
it.
We'll see though. I
It's
don't know
not
if
too
my
late.
skills could.
It's not
That's
too
true.
late.
I really think that Corey McCloskey's going to make an appearance on something with this. Yeah.
Well,
Jump rope.
we just had
Jump
that
rope
discussion
team.
today.
I know.
Having Corey do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, can Corey
feel like he
jump
would
rope?
be a good jump
can,
roper.
Can he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to put him on the
Get
spot.
you two
too.
together. You have your own show.
Yeah. Glimmer
I mean,
Twins. Amazing.
Think about it.
I gotta get some practice in.
All right,
before,
fine.
Before anyone
Week
else gets
assignment.
to see.
Any
it.
agents out there? Any agencies out there? If this sounds good to you,
So cool.
we've
Yeah.
got the talent right
Sign me
here.
up. I'm
All right.
ready. I'll train. I promise. I'll work really hard.
Love it.
Thanks,
Love it.
Megan.
Megan
All
will see you tonight at 9. So
Sounds great.
Thanks for
yeah,
stopping
I'll
by.
see you all
Have a great
day.
day.
Yeah,
Bye.
fun. So cool.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Man.
All right, new Megan Spector and our reporter on the weekend.
Puts us to
Love it.
shame with the talents. Mm.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah. Right.
All right,
Brian,
talk
I
to us
thought
about.
you were a big yo-yo guy back in the day. Can't you like walk the dog or
No, you're confusing me with
cradle the
someone who has
baby or
talent.
something?
You're confusing me with someone who has actual talent. I tried yo-yo's one of those. I was like, no, it's not working. I give up. I had like this much attention span. It still do.
Those are me. It goes down. I don't know how to get it to.
Get it back up.
Yeah, I don't. Yes, exactly.
Is that what you're trying to say? Do you have any hidden talents we don't know about, Mr. Obi?
Oops, wrong. Not directing, apparently. I don't think so. I mean, I could play a little guitar, but I don't think that's necessarily a talent. I think anybody could play guitar at my level.
Yeah, but you had a stand-up career too.
That's
true.
That's the big.
I failed at
talent.
that.
Yeah,
So,
what
you
was
know,
your-
I am here.
Went out and
What was your
swang.
biggest laugh? What was your biggest,
I
go-to
definitely
joke?
can't say it on here. I was not I was very blue, I think they call it. But I had a bit about meeting, who was Uncle Jesse from, was it Full House?
Full House?
Full
Sure.
House,
Yeah,
yeah. Uncle
yeah.
Jesse at a grocery store, and it goes a little wild. I really can't share the end of that bit and
Okay.
how that all goes, but
Can you tell us the origins of that? Were you watching the show and you're like, I got to take these guys down a notch, or what?
no, I actually saw him at a grocery store. I was living in LA, in Hollywood. I was actually living in Hollywood, and he was at Ralph's there, and I invented a whole story about how that interaction went down. I didn't talk to him at all. I just saw him and wrote a whole 5-minute bit about it. Yeah.
John Stamos was looking at you. You gave John Stamos a wink, and
He's
yeah,
a beautiful man in person. I understand
Sure.
why he's famous and I'm not. Yeah.
Is in a grocery store setting, is he kind of incognito, or does he have a little harem around him or anything?
He did have a hat on, but
Ralph's.
he was. I think he was in the vegetable section, which you would suspect.
Sure.
He's in good shape. I was on my way to the carbs, but
yeah. Did you try to like make any like Full House references just as an icebreaker? To
I mean,
I just don't even want. Yeah, I'm one of those like I'm just gonna say I met you and I'll just invent a story about how nice
Yeah.
it was. I
Fair
don't
enough.
actually
Yeah.
want to. Like,
Fair
what am I gonna
enough.
say to this guy?
Yeah.
Like, hey,
and if you invent such an intricate story in your brain, isn't it to you it's real? And
Yeah, for sure.
right? Like
It's
the
all-
like the
it's all
AI,
perceptive.
the
It's
total
it's
recall.
your lived experience.
It's your lived experience.
I might have.
Yeah. It's
I
your
might have
truth.
Recalled that bit as if it was a true statement
right.
for a few years, but we're long removed from that. Yeah, I don't want to
get it.
slander
I
him.
get it.
Yeah. Sure, in the vegetable section of Ralph's, I wouldn't.
You tell me you're the boss. Do we keep pulling this thread? Because I mean, Michael Obi in L.A. I mean, there's so much to unpack
Oh
there.
man, so much. Yeah. Well, what I want to know, Mike, is like, so you were doing the open mic night and everything else, but how was it with handling like hecklers and stuff? Did you ever have a situation where you had to do a little bit of a crowd work?
You have
that
to
took a
prepare
dark
for that,
turn?
right? That's a
Yeah,
good question.
the drunk guys,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah,
Loud
I
people.
mean, I mostly did improv, so stand up. Honestly, when I'm up there, I don't hear or see, like I'm just so nervous and focused on trying to get the bit. I don't really even hear. I mean, this is 10 years ago, but I don't even hear people laugh or so I couldn't tell you what was going on. I would just. As I walked off stage, I'd be like, I got a couple claps, so that must have been okay. But I did do improv across from the Church of Scientology Celebrity Center, and I did record a onboarding video. They were hiring any actors in the area that could do like an onboarding video for new Scientologists. So I did record. I got to go into their I don't know, the main foyer or whatever.
Yeah.
And record welcome to Scientology. Your energy is really good.
Did you,
And-
after bumping into John Stamos, did you bump into Tom Cruise or John Travolta or?
I did not make it that far into the.
How high
into the
did your
system.
e-meter go? That's what I would love to know.
They did offer. They definitely wanted me to join. They did offer to give me the e-meter, but I'm afraid of static electricity, so I stood down.
Darren Lloyd joining us from Florida. Good evening, sir.
Hey,
Awesome.
Darren.
Well,
That's awesome.
So can you explain real quick with like improv, like what was the what's the difference with that and stand up, like when you're going into it, is like more like topical where they're like, okay, you're gonna like, here's the scenario, you need to talk about that, like how did you handle all that?
Improv is, well, there's a lot of ways you could start an improv bit. When you first start, you'll usually have somebody in the crowd give a word, and then somebody starts a scene, and so you invent everything from that scene. You got 4 or 5 other people on stage, which makes it more comfortable for me, but you just work off any concept. Sometimes it's a word game, sometimes they have lots of ways to get it started, but you just want to constantly move the scene along. And I like to throw crazy scenarios out there because I feel like it gets things working. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
We've noticed that. The contrarian.
Yes.
I like being in the corner and
Welcome.
coming out and be like, what are you doing here?
What? So how do you handle like if the energy's just not right with who you're doing with the scene with? Like if it's
Like
somebody
Fox
where,
10 Talks weekends,
clearly,
let's say.
yeah. How do you bail out of that, or at least try to save it?
You just wear it, honestly. Like the show, when I first started improv, it was a lot of actors that were
Right.
just wanting to put improv on their, on
Yeah,
their
okay.
resume. I actually wanted to get to Saturday Night Live. We all
Okay.
ended up being waiters anyways.
Of
But,
course, yes.
yeah, there's some people in there that are not interested, and it's as soon as you walk out, be like, oh, thanks for coming into the bar today, and then immediately they're like, oh, I thought I was at the grocery store, and it's like, well, I don't know what to do with this now.
Darren says
John
he would love to do
Stamos,
stand up, but frightened he would being in front of people would fail.
Yeah,
Totally get
can
it.
relate.
Yeah, well, I do think it's interesting. Like I don't know if you've